Now, whilst that's cooking, we're going to make the side dish now. And as I said, we've got the grain dish. I've gone with a very plain white rice. And add some potatoes and some of the other of the infusion that we talked about. So what I might do here quickly here is start to mash this up by itself, and then I'll add the ingredients. You see how I've gone for lighter stuff. Look at me, obviously I'm a peak physical condition guy, but I've gone for a little bit lighter today only because we do have a few people that are a bit health conscious. So you can see that I put lots of butter on it. That's fantastic. Just really to help me get me started with our mash here. The cool thing about this later when we start doing this is that it goes everywhere. I normally do this with a fork or something, but I saw this this potato masher thing this morning. I thought, I might give that a go. The last time I did it though. Okay, starting to come around now. Okay. Now the cool thing here is that the potato and the rice actually go quite well together. And you add those other infusion flavours, and a real Cajun inspired dish is going to unfold here. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's throw that up there. I'll just grab that. I'm going to add this to the rice. Okay. Now this is going to be the bed for our chicken, okay, so it needs to be strong enough to be able to fit the chicken at the end. We go back to our onion. Now this time I'm going to want something a little bit finer, so I'm just going to cut that a little finer because I'm not cooking this. Another reason why I chose the red onion is that it's the sort of onion you can have without having to cook it. At least I think so. It's all about me, remember. Okay, that just goes all the way in here. Okay, nice and simple. Okay. Okay. Now I've brought some of these fresh chives as well, because it does offset the flavour of the potato quite nicely. So let's throw them in there. No problem. Okay. Start mixing that in. Already you can start to see the colours come up. Now watch what happens when we add the red. Okay. Cut myself earlier, so I'm being a little bit more cautious. Gotta love that, cutting yourself and using citrus. It's all part of the fun. I almost did it again. Okay, that red is not actually blood, it is indeed the capsicum. Now doesn't that look fantastic? Okay. We'll add some salt. Black pepper. Okay. The magic ingredient this time around that you might not normally see when you're making these things is actually honey. Now this time I've gone with a blue gum honey, natural Australian stuff, absolutely not Cajun at all, but it does give that smoky feel to it that I do like. So that gives the idea of like a traditional Cajun meal, often baked or barbecued. It gives that barbecue flavour that will really complement the chicken a little bit later on. As an extension, what you might want to do is rather than the lemon lime, you could actually go a honey and do the whole honey glaze thing, but we're not doing that today. Okay. Add a little bit more milk there. We want this to be fairly fluid to start off with. We'll add some cheese now. Again, some light cheese. We won't use any more of that now. Put that away. Put that away. There's your uncle there. Okay, so move that around. Okay. So we're back. In the meantime, whilst this was cooking, we created a few extra dishes there. We steamed some potatoes, got some baby carrots. This was sweet potato. I snuck those in, you remember before. Okay, and I just added a little bit of cracked pepper over that. And we're going to put some brie on the very top, so we're very close to finishing all this together. I also have some asparagus, some fresh asparagus that we've steamed also, that will go on at the end. So let's have a look at our Cajun influence. Now that is what it's supposed to look like. It still has a lot of the colours there. You can see here that the holy trinity of the onion, the celery and the bell peppers have come through the dish nice. and I can't wait to get stuck into this. What I am going to do is take just one of them out to serve up, and then we'll serve the rest of the staff, who I know are absolutely ready for this, so got a little bit over time. You see here we've got one of the chickens out, one of the pieces of chicken breast out. I'm just going to cut this. You see that? I'm coming nice and close with that. So yeah, it's sort of very Cajun on the outside there, but it still has that very succulent, juicy meat in between. That's just exactly how it needs to be cooked there, if you feel that. That's great. Okay, let's get this on a plate and get somebody who is hungry their meal. I remember before we made our potato rice, okay. It just pops on the plate as so, okay. We have one of those sweet potatoes across the top. Okay. We're going to go some juices a little bit later as well, but at this stage, we'll just add a little bit of love. Okay. With our asparagus there. And should grab some of these great things that were being baked with it all over the floor. Back over the top there. Okay, and the final part of this mystery is the brie. My cheese knife here. There we go. Okay. Just a slice of brie there. Just to go over the chicken like that, and that will melt over the chicken and give it an extra added bit of flavour. Okay, so the final part here, just add some of the juices on top there, and we're going to grab one of these bell peppers just at the end of the process there, and you can see the colour goes really, really well. So as a final word here, we don't do cooking for a living, you can probably tell that, but we do one thing very well, and that's training and assessment. So if your training's a little bit overcooked, maybe a bit dry, and you want some spice, we can help you out. www.mrwed.com.au and uncage that trainer from within. Catch you next time.
I think it might be too hot.
There you go, Cheryl. Working hard, just for you.
Of course. Wow. Thank you. Wow.
It's good.
Much
How do you like chili peppers?
chili peppers do it better than me.
Looks good.